You're listening to Spin It, a spin on digital marketing. We are spinning the discussion about everything web, graphics, digital marketing, and much more. And we're here to help get your business's online presence back on track. Join the team as we spin it. Hello, and welcome back to Spin It. This is episode number 12, I believe. Maybe it's 11. I don't know. I lost track. I need to find that out.
More than I think it is.
I know. It's been crazy. So I'm joined today, as always, by Mackenzie Schwenke, and I'm Caleb Westall. How's it going, Mackenzie?
Oh, it's going.
That's
Feels
good.
like things have been really busy here at Spin Market.
Yep. Busy as always. It's a good problem.
It's a good problem.
I'd rather be
definitely.
busy than bored.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Yeah, big things happening. We have a lot of several new clients, and I've been working on stuff for them, logos and websites and billboards and events and you name it. We've been doing it. So it's been an exciting time. Today we won't be on here very long. We're going to turn it over to Cheryl, and she's going to talk with Jill and Lydia Schuur, Jill Nelson and Lydia Schuur again from the Growth Alliance. But we figured we'd, check in, let y'all know how we're doing. So I know you just finished a logo for Wessel's Oil.
I feel like I've been on a logo
Kick.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the word to use, but yeah, it's been crazy. I've gotten at least, 2 for sure within these last 2 weeks done. So it's been kind of crazy. So we did a logo for Wessel's Oil. That'll be coming out here soon, but we're just getting everything finalized. And then we did for Lehigh Valley, the co-op there, the telephone agency. So it's been pretty crazy and trying to keep up with everything.
Yeah, I'm about to start Lehigh Valley's website. And we're recording this as of June 13th. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so I'm about to start the Lehigh Valley website, and I just finished the end of the project for the CNOS business group. We just started a podcast for him. His book launched last week, so he's excited about that. Dr. Greg Gilbaugh's book, Letting Good Things Run Wild.
It is now available at Amazon, Target,
Barnes & Nobles, Walmart, his website, and
anywhere you can
eBay.
find a book.
Pretty much, yeah. And if you want the ebook, it's available on Audible and all of your ebook platforms. His podcast, Running Wild with Dr. Greg, is available on all podcasting platforms. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcasts, Podbean, and his website, kalosbusinessgroup.com. So, yeah, I'm super excited about how that's turned out. We had some good sales last week on his new book, so hopefully that continues, and we see some of his leadership stuff get sold now, and he'll be off and rolling. So, yeah. Also, totally unrelated note, the Warriors are in the NBA Finals. Let's go Steph Curry. He went off for 43 in Game 4.
Oh, geez.
He's going to do the same thing tonight, hopefully, in Game number 5. But, yeah, that's the little sports nugget of the day.
Yeah, I don't necessarily watch basketball.
Yeah,
I don't watch baseball.
Yeah, women's college World Series just got done, right?
Oh, yes.
Who won?
Oklahoma, which is not surprising.
Oh, okay.
They have a fantastic team.
Who do you cheer for normally?
It really just depends. It depends on who is playing, and I'm like, let me watch the first inning and I'll pick a team usually.
Okay, do you like the dominant team that wins a lot, or do you like the underdog?
Typically, I'm going to be honest, I do like a good underdog. Last year I went for JMU. They played, they were a very they beat
What is
Oklahoma.
JMU?
James Madison University. So,
Wow.
They were completely unranked. and they were beating ranked teams, and it was just amazing. I was going for them hardcore because I was like, this is just so impressive. But I mean, Oklahoma's good team to cheer for. They're usually here to compete, so it's enjoyable to watch. So
yeah, well, I don't watch women's softball. I never have. I've never watched baseball, softball really. So it's just.
I'm one of those people. Which this is a very controversial opinion.
Oh no.
For some people, but I will hands down watch softball any day over baseball, and I think it's so much better.
I've heard a lot of people say that softball's more fun to watch than baseball. I just don't watch either one.
I dated a guy that was in baseball, or he played for baseball in college, and he was like, "Yeah, softball's way more enjoyable to watch." I was like, "Can I get that in writing? Like somebody actually believes me?"
Yeah. But I've heard that. Never seen it myself, but I've heard that.
Yeah. I love softball.
Yeah, well, go Warriors. What are you going to watch now that softball's over?
I don't know. I'm kind of like in that space where I'm like, I don't know what to watch.
Yeah.
Waiting for college football to come back, I guess.
Like the NBA finals will be over on Sunday at the latest. Like there's game 5. Their series is tied 2-2. It's best of 7. So it could be over as early as Thursday, or it could be over on Sunday. And then it's like, NHL is in the middle of their finals. So it's like baseball regular season, which nobody watches baseball regular season. Like 162 games, you don't watch baseball regular season. I might watch the World Series. That'll be about it. And then it's like football's in the off season, basketball in the off season, hockey will be in the off season. All the college sports are in the off season basically. So it's there's pretty much just regular season baseball, and it's like
I'm literally in that like waiting area for college football. So
yeah, I've got NASCAR, but it's like most people don't watch that. So
my family does, but
yeah, well,
I'm not really.
That's a topic for another day. But yeah, so with that, we're gonna go ahead and turn it over to our guest of the day from the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance, Jill Nelson and Lydia Schuur, with Cheryl, and they're gonna be talking about one of the next video releases in the Business Community Opportunity Campaign, and I believe the video is for CNOS. It's a medical group somewhere in Fort Dodge, or near Fort Dodge. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. So they're going to talk about that, and we will see you next time on Spin It. This episode of Spin It is brought to you by Spin Market Digital in Fort Dodge in partnership with the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance. The Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance is an efficient organization whose mission is to unify and coordinate accountable economic and community development to enhance the quality of life in Fort Dodge, Iowa, and the surrounding regions. For your business to become a member of the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance, call them at 515-955-5500. That's 515-955-5500. Or you can email them at info@greaterfortdodge.com. That's info@greaterfortdodge.com. To learn more about the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance, visit their website, www.greaterfortdodge.com. That's www.greaterfortdodge.com. Or follow them on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And as always, for all your digital marketing needs, call Spin Market today or visit our website, www.spinmarket.com. That's www.spinmarket.com. www.spinmarket with 2Ks.com.
Welcome again to Spin It. It's our podcast with Spin Market, and I'm Cheryl O'Hearn. And again, we have our guest with us from the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance. We have Jill Nelson. Welcome, Jill.
Hi, Cheryl. It's good to be here.
Oh, great. It's so nice to have your smiling faces across the table from me. And Lydia Schuur from the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hello there. Well, we're going to talk about our third video that we've released in the Business Community and Opportunity video series, and that is CNOS. And a lot of people are going to really wonder what CNOS is really about and what that means. And so I'm going to turn it over to Jill, and you can tell us a little bit about CNOS and what they can expect with this video.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, it's hard to believe we're already 3 videos in. So 3 of 10 It seems like we've been working on this project with you guys for
It's been a year.
long time,
Yeah.
but I mean, it really hasn't been. You guys have been great to work with, and it seems like everything's gone so smoothly, and
Well,
we appreciate that so much.
You bet. Well, thank you so much for those compliments. So the first two videos that we did were Fletcher Wood Products with James Works, which really did a great job, and it was so much fun hearing about his family members and other people all over the United States that were commenting about it, which is why we like this so well, is because it goes all over the United States. And then, of course, our second one was on Rush Hour with Jill Bush and the boutique here in the downtown district that she started several years ago when she started out with just selling purses in her house.
Yeah, so it's been really fun to see those two videos kind of in action and see all the comments and the interactions on social media with those. And so we're really excited for this next one, CNOS. And CNOS is they're working in partnership with Unity Point Health Clinics here in Fort Dodge. They are based out of Dakota Dunes, which is just on the western side of Sioux City, for those of you that maybe are unfamiliar with the Dakota Dunes area. And they are they're probably best known for the orthopedic work that they do, but they also specialize in neurology. And I kind of like to say all things bones, brains, spines, podiatry, sports medicine, all of those things. And they've been in our community for a while, and I think a lot of people probably didn't even realize they were here because they were working with Iowa Central Community College with their athletic department in sports medicine, and that the partnership here in our community just kind of evolved to the point where now they are located, have an office, and are part of Unity Point Health Clinic here on their main hospital campus area.
Yeah, and I think that connection with Iowa Central is really exciting, that they were brought here by Iowa Central Community College for their sports department and found our community was so embracing for them and really appreciated their services that they were able to provide and have expanded with the Unity Point.
Yes. I know we talked about that in our first episode with you, like that the partnerships people have in this community are so great. And that's just one example of how those partnerships evolve and turn into an opportunity like having this practice here in town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's also, they have branched out from Fort Dodge as well. I believe they have one in Humboldt, and weren't they having one in Sac City or Lake City? I can't remember.
Yes, I believe they have opened up some satellite clinics in our region as well. Yeah.
If they see a need, and then they're willing to look at that as a potential satellite location for them.
Yeah.
So how does this impact both Unity Point and having CNOS on with their organization?
Well, so I think for starters, CNOS has already proven that they want to and have already achieved a big impact in our community. So when they first started moving into the Fort Dodge region here, they joined the Growth Alliance right away. And so we got to know their CEO, Nolan Labarsky, very well just right from the beginning. And he started attending our member lunches and different meetings that we were having just to kind of get his foot in the door and network with just community members and get to know our business community here. And I think so because of that, from the start, I mean, they just were very welcomed here. And then, of course, partnering with Unity Point Health was such a great move, too. Unity Point was without an orthopedics department at the time, and so it was just a really great, or it seems like it has been just a really great partnership bringing in CNOS to our community. And not to mention, the doctors that they are hiring, they are living in our community. They are part of our community. And I think on the video, Dr. Miller and Dr. Anand, they explain that they're living here and they're raising families here, and they really have a desire to be part of the community and helping from sports medicine and orthopedic standpoint, but also just helping the community in general.
Yeah, having a specialty clinic like this in our community makes it that much easier for people to get care. You know, you're not having to drive to Des Moines or, you know, a larger community. You can find that care here, and the amount of time the amount of time that saves, but also just the overall happiness of a patient, because the care is in their backyard is wonderful.
Right.
Well, you bring up a really big point, talking about quality of life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things that we've worked so hard on in the community, is to have these services and have these connections here so that we can provide that quality of life that our residents are looking for, or people that are coming into our community are also looking for
Yes.
as well. And
So important.
very, very important. It's great to have services locally so that they can do that, but they also go into a variety of other locations as well, which really helps to give a little bit more diversity for them out there, and to take care of a larger group of people
Yes.
on there. Very
Yeah,
exciting.
and CNOS, I mean, they're a large business. I mean, you know, based on in the Midwest, and so it's like if they see a patient and they're not able to provide those services right here in Fort Dodge, they can absolutely just refer someone else on to their Dakota Dunes office
Exactly.
to see more specialized care if needed. But I think that people would find that the majority of the care needed is able to be taken care of right here in Fort Dodge.
And things that we've all brought up here are very important on recruiting businesses as well as employees.
Yes. Yep. People pay attention to
Very much.
what kind of quality of life a community can offer.
Yep. A broad spectrum of amenities and just different offerings in the community is so important, and healthcare is absolutely one of them. I mean, we talk about housing and recreation all the time, but healthcare is maybe one aspect of quality of life that we don't talk about as often, and it sure is important.
It's a very big impact on not only what businesses are looking for, but like I said, what future employees or anybody coming into the community are looking for. And we have seen in numerous situations where a family came here, and because of the quality of life services that are available in the community, they've brought other family members along
Yes.
with them.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so nice, is when you have those different layers and you're able to provide additional services far and above what maybe CNOS has, but we have all, you know, an example would be Friendship Haven or some of these other ones out there that are able to bring that quality of life additional on there.
So true.
Very much so. So one of the nice things about this video, and you alluded to this to as well, Jill, is both these doctors that are on the video live right here in Fort Dodge. And their families are here, their kids go to school here, and they have a very big part of the community. People are going to see them in the grocery store, see them at sporting events, see them just out and about. So then that adds a whole nother level as well, to be able to say, hey, you know, they can relate to their patients, and the patients can relate to them as their medical professionals.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. They're working hard to build relationships in the community. No doubt about that.
Very, very neat. And I keep going back to the Iowa Central one, because I did not realize that was what I learned that from the video.
Yeah.
And that's the other neat thing about these videos, is stuff that we're learning
Yes.
from these businesses that you may not have known. And I always consider myself to be fairly knowledgeable about things. So when those little tidbits come up, I'm going, oh, wow, that's really cool. I didn't
Yes.
realize that.
And those are the tidbits that live in my brain. And I just like share them with people when something comes up in conversation.
Yeah.
Very
They just
fun.
hang out there.
It's exciting to have them here, and we're so appreciative of the CNOS group and their entire supporting staff as well. If somebody wants more information on CNOS, how do they get in touch with them?
So first and foremost, again, CNOS is located within Unity Point Health Clinic. And so they are on the kind of the hospital campus area right here in Fort Dodge. And so you can call their office and make an appointment that way. But they also have like I said, their main office that is located in Dakota Dunes, and another really great partner from CNOS that our office and staff has worked with regularly, just with different outreach and community partnerships, has been Susie Gossman. She's their community engagement director over there in Dakota Dunes, been super helpful. And so you can call their main office there and ask for her as well.
Great. Well, and I think that's what we need to encourage everybody is whether you need CNOS for a medical issue, a healthcare issue, or if your organization is looking for maybe some engagement type of activity with them or whatever it may be, reach out to them because they have been very responsive to that in the community and really appreciate that to be able to be a part of it and make that their home. So this campaign is going on. How many more videos are we going to release?
So 7 more, a total of 10. Yeah.
I had to do math in my head.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, we have 7 more. And, again, there are a big variety of them that we're going to be doing about every 3 weeks.
Yes.
So that's exciting. And also want to go back and let everybody know that you can see all this information at the Growth Alliance on their website, any of their social media as well, of course, YouTube. There's press releases. There's a variety of other social media. And we really encourage everybody to like it, to share it, to comment, because this is an important way for us to really, everybody get together and show what's here in our community.
Absolutely.
And these digital products like this, these videos and all the other information that comes along with it are a great way to show everybody else what's here.
Absolutely. Yeah, when our business community succeeds here in the Fort Dodge region, we all succeed, and it impacts us all. And so, even if you are a business owner and your business is not being featured here on our video series, we would still love your engagement and your comments because we all want to rise together with this, and that's really the ultimate goal with this video is showcasing. Yes, our business community, but the Fort Dodge region as well, and generating some pride in our region and some community spirit. And like I said, these videos are a great way to do that, especially when we get our community to engage in the work that we're doing and on social media and commenting and sharing it with others. The reach will go far.
Well, and I'm going to add to that. You have no problem with them taking those videos and putting them on their websites or anything.
Oh, we would love that. Yeah.
So if you, this is where when I work with our businesses and we're working on hiring, this is the kind of thing that they're looking for is having this different information there so that when potential hires look at their individual websites and they see that information, they're going, wow, I didn't realize all of that was in Fort Dodge. Or I didn't realize all of that was in this area or this region, and helps for recruiting and that type of thing. So we really encourage you, if you want, they have no problem with you going out and taking those videos and any of that information and adding it to your websites as well.
Right.
Or social media.
Yes, please.
Yes, of course.
Get the word out.
Get the word out and let everybody else know. Well, this has been great, again, talking about the 3rd video out there. I can't wait till we come back on the 4th, and we're just going to tease everybody because we want some element of surprise as we release these videos. But you'll see one out about every 3 weeks, and be sure to like it, share it, and engage with it for us, okay? So, again, thank you so much from the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance, Jill Nelson and Lydia Schuur, and we will see you again on the next episode of Spin It.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Spin It podcast.
Make sure you check out our brand new website at www.spinmarket.com. That's www.spinmarket.com.
And follow us on social media at Spin Market to keep up to date with all that's happening.
If you'd like to sponsor an episode of the Spin It podcast, fill out the form on our website, www.spinmarket.com.
And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channels so you never miss an episode.
Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Spin It.